Hello again. Whilst tomorrow is going to be drier and brighter than of late, it will also be a bit chillier. And before that, we do still have a fair amount of rain around. Though looking further south, and here the remnants of Hurricane Kirk, now named Storm Kirk by the French Met Service, are going to bring some very wet and windy weather to parts of France, also to parts of Spain as we go through today and into tomorrow. Meanwhile, for the UK, it's this area of low pressure that we've seen some rain wrapping around, and this rain's been quite heavy, quite persistent, particularly across some parts of northeast England through this morning, which is why we've seen some travel disruptions. Some roads have been closed, and we do have a warning out for the next few hours because some further heavy rain could lead to some more disruption here. Otherwise, there are a few showers as we go through the afternoon. Not as many showers as we saw yesterday. They don't look as intense either. Less likely to be thundery, and so less likely to cause the same impacts that we saw. There were a couple of reports of possible tornadoes yesterday. I don't think that's going to happen today. Still relatively warm or mild towards the south. Temperatures again getting into the high teens, but with a northerly wind coming down across northern parts, it's going to be a bit chilly for some, especially when you factor in the strength of the wind across some parts towards Scotland and down the eastern side of England as well. There will be some strong blustery winds, making it feel fairly chilly at times. Through the end of the day, staying pretty cloudy for many of us. The more persistent rain across parts of northern England does shift a bit further southwards into the Midlands for a time, and then later on overnight towards the south-southeast of the UK. Elsewhere, and we are going to see some clearer skies developing with that northerly wind pushing everything southwards. The cloud across parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland and the far north of England will be breaking up, and with those clearer skies, temperatures are going to take quite a drop. It is going to be a chillier night towards the north. Places getting to low single figures, close to, possibly below freezing in some prone spots, so some frost is quite likely, and with a few showers coming through, there's a good chance if any of these hit any higher ground, they could turn a bit wintry. Further south, a cloudier story, not as mild as last night, but not as chilly as it will be further north. As we start tomorrow then, it's going to be quite cloudy across southern parts. There will be some rain around at times, but most of that is going to clear away as we go through the morning, with the drier, brighter weather in the north spreading across much of the UK. Not totally dry though. There will be a scattering of showers across central parts. The most frequent showers though will be in areas exposed to that chilly northerly wind, so northern parts of Scotland, also down the eastern side of England. In particular here, we're likely to see some showers pushing through, but on the whole, it is going to be markedly drier, brighter, sunnier than it has been through the last couple of days. A real chilly feel to things though, not only in the wind but even on paper. Notice the temperatures several degrees down compared to today. Highs of around 13 or 14 Celsius at best towards the south, a few degrees colder than this further north, and if we do factor in that wind, it is going to feel even chillier. Some places feeling, well, not much above freezing towards the north, so really one to wrap up. A marked change from how this week started. As we go through later on this week and into the weekend, there's going to be something of a north-south split. In the north, it's going to be fairly wet. There could be some winteriness, some sleet, some snow over the higher ground for a time. Further south, it's looking drier for the time being, at least through the start of the weekend. And whilst temperatures are dropping through the next 24 hours or so, they should gradually pick up as we go through this coming weekend. For more information about what we can expect in the longer range, then do head to our YouTube channel later on when Alex Deacon will have our latest 10-day trend. I'll see you again soon. Bye-bye.